A very good morning to you. Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the solved question paper of Andhra Pradesh Research Common Entrance Test 2024 question paper. And I hope this solved question paper is useful for various competitive exams like CSIR, NET, GATE, GSI and other competitive exams. Welcome to set 1. Coming to the first question. A very simple and straightforward question. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? The choices given are A. Mars, B. Saturn, C. Jupiter and D. Venus. The biggest planet in our solar system is the Jupiter. The biggest planet in the solar system is Jupiter and it is a gas giant with a mass more than 2.5 times that of the all other planets combined together. So it is so large that over 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. So the biggest planet in our solar system is Jupiter. C is the correct option. Next question. Essential composition of stony meteorite is A. Silicates and nickel iron alloy and tracer of iron nickel sulfide. B. Carbon, nitrogen, aluminium and oxygen. C. Ilmenite, armacolite and ulvospinel. And D. Iron, nickel, phosphorus and copper. The essential composition of stony meteorites is silicates and nickel iron alloy and traces of iron nickel sulfide. The essential composition of stony meteorites is silicates, nickel iron alloy and traces of iron nickel sulfides. The specific amounts of each component it can vary depending upon the type of the stony meteorite. Next question. A geoid is, the options given are A. Shape in the purposes of constructing coordinates, B. Three-dimensional representation of refraction indices and C. Gravity model and D. Stress ellipsoid. The correct option goes as C. Gravity model. The geoid is a gravity model that represents the shape of the Earth. It is defined as the equipotential surface of Earth's gravity field that best fits the global mean sea level. The geoid's irregular shape is a direct result of the uneven distribution of mass within the Earth and it is used to establish a consistent reference for measuring elevations. A geoid is a gravity model. C is the correct option. Next question. The outer core of the Earth is, the choices are A. Solid, B. Liquid, C. Gas and D. Semi-plastic. The outer core of the Earth is liquid. So this is, the outer core is a liquid layer primarily composed of iron and nickel situated between the solid inner core and the mantle. Its fluid motion, it creates Earth's protective magnetic field and it is extremely hot, ranging from about 4,500 degrees centigrade to 6,000 degrees centigrade. Next question. Maximum magnetic field intensity is at A. Poles, B. Equator, C. North 30 degrees latitude, D. South 30 degrees latitude. Maximum magnetic field intensity, it is at the poles. The maximum magnetic field intensity is at the poles of a magnet where the magnetic field lines are most dense and concentrated. Conversely, the magnetic field is weakest at the center of a bar magnet where the field lines are most spread out. So maximum magnetic field intensity, it is at the poles. A is the correct option. Next question. Which of the following rock has more quartz content? The options are A. Arenite, B. Grave, C. Arkose and D. Lithic arenite. A specific type of arenite that is called as a quartz arenite, it has a very high quartz content and it is defined as over 95% quartz grains. Other arenites such as arkosic arenites and lithic arenite, they have less quartz because they contain a significant amount of feldspar or rock fragments respectively. So among the following like grave, arkose and lithic arenite has a more quartz content. Next question. The important cause for tsunami is A. Climatic change, B. Cyclone, C. Earthquakes in sea bottom and D. Landslides. The important cause for tsunami is the earthquakes in sea bottom. Tsunamis are primarily caused by underwater earthquakes which displace large volumes of water on the ocean floor. Other causes include volcanic eruptions, underwater landslides that fall into the ocean and very rarely meteoritic impacts. So the most important cause for tsunami is earthquakes in the sea bottom. C is the correct option. Next question. What is the world's largest barite deposits? A. Dwarka Tirumala, B. Vinukonda, C. Obulapuram, and D. Mangampeta. The correct option goes as D. Mangampeta. The world's largest single barite deposit, it is the Mangampeta deposit in the Kadapa district of Andhra Pradesh, and it is a significant geological formation containing enormous reserves and supplying a large portion of the India's barite production. And its origin is a SEDEX deposit, that means it is a sedimentary, exhalative or volcanic deposit. Next question. Which one of the following is not a mineral conservation method? A. Mineral substitution. B. Upgradation of low-grade ores. And C. Blending of low-grade with a high-grade ore. And D. Keeping mineral deposit without utilization. The correct answer is keeping mineral deposit without utilization. So all the methods like mineral substitution, upgradation of low-grade ores, blending of low-grade with a high-grade. So these are the mineral conservation methods. But keeping mineral deposit without utilization is not the conservation method. So that's why D is the correct option. Next question. Tummalapalli mineral deposit is dash type of deposit, or it is what type of deposit? A. Copper, B. Iron, C. Uranium, and D. Zinc. The correct option goes as C. Uranium. Tummalapalli mineral deposit, it is a uranium deposit, specifically a large tonnage but low grade sedimentary impure carbonate, that is dolostone hosted uranium deposit. It is located in the state of Andhra Pradesh, India, and it is considered as one of the world's largest uranium reserves. Next question. The discontinuity between the outer core and the mantle is A. Conrad, B. Mohorovic, C. Repetti, and D. Gutenberg. The correct option goes as D. Gutenberg. The discontinuity between the outer core and the mantle is called the Gutenberg discontinuity. This boundary, it is located approximately 2,900 kilometers below the Earth's surface, where seismic waves change speed dramatically, and secondary waves or S waves, they disappear because the outer core is molten. Next question. In the recumbent fold, the axial plane is, the options are A. Horizontal, B. Vertical, C. Inclined, and D. No axial plane. In the recumbent fold, the axial plane is horizontal. This orientation, it causes the two limbs of the fold to be rotated to a horizontal position with one limb lying over the other. So in the recumbent fold, the axial plane is horizontal. A is the correct option. Next question. In the strike slip fault, the net slip is equal to A. 0, B. Dip slip, C. Strike slip, and D. 1. In the strike slip fault, the net slip it is equal to strike slip. In a strike slip fault, the net slip is equal to the strike slip component because the slip is almost entirely horizontal and parallel to the fault's strike with a vertical component that is negligible. So in the strike slip fault, the net slip is equal to the strike slip. So C is the correct option. Next question. In general, joints associated with the continental basalts are, the options are A. Conjugate joints, B. Extension, C. Shear, and D. Columnar. The correct option goes as a D. Columnar. Generally, joints associated with the continental basalts are indeed columnar. This distinctive pattern, known as a columnar jointing, it is common in massive basaltic lava flows, and it is formed by contraction of stress of the rock as it cooled down. Next question. Which material has a tendency to fracture with little or no plastic deformation? The options are A. Ductile, B. Brittle, C. Plastic, and D. Elastic. The correct option goes as B. Brittle. A material that tends to fracture with little or no plastic deformation is called brittle. Brittleness, it is the opposite of ductility. Brittle materials fail suddenly without significant stretching or bending when stressed beyond their elastic limit. The examples include glass, ceramics, and cast iron. Next question. The gravitational pull effect of moon on the earth creates A. Tides, B. Along shore current, C. Offshore current, and D. Waves. The gravitational pull effect of the moon on the earth creates tides. It creates bulges of water on both sides of the earth facing the moon and the opposite side, resulting in high tides. So the side facing the moon experiences a stronger pull, while the opposite side has a bulge because inertia causes the water to lag behind the earth's rotation. So the gravitational pull effect of the moon on the earth, it creates tides. A is the correct option. Next question. Which of the factor is not caused for increase of salinity in the seawater? The options given are A. Carbonate consumption by organism in sea. B. Evaporation. C. Precipitation. And D. Runoff from the land. The correct option goes as C. Precipitation. So, because the other factors like carbonate consumption by organism in the sea, evaporation and runoff from the land, they are caused for increase of salinity in seawater, whereas the precipitation is not linked to this. So, that's why the correct option goes as C. Precipitation. Next question. What is the nearest atmospheric layer in the Earth? A. Mesosphere, B. Stratosphere, C. Exosphere, and D. Troposphere. The nearest atmospheric layer in the Earth is troposphere. The lowest layer of the atmosphere where weather occurs is the troposphere. It extends from the Earth's surface up to about 10 to 15 kilometers, though its height varies with the location. Next question. Which one of the following is not responsible for sea level changes? A. Melting of ice at polar regions. B. Evaporation. C. Water warming. And D. Changes of water storage on land. The correct option goes as D. Changes of water storage on the land. Because the factors like melting of ice at polar regions and evaporation and water warming, all these are responsible for sea level changes. Next question. What is the effect of El Nino? The options given are A. It brings good rainfall in India. B. Weakening monsoon winds and dry weather in India. C. Warming of water in the Pacific Ocean. And D. Pressure on the landmass of India is more than on the Indian Ocean. The correct option goes as B. Weakening monsoon winds and dry weather in India. El Nino is strongly associated with the weakening monsoon winds and dry weather in India, which can lead to lower rainfall and potential droughts. So during El Nino, the warming of the Pacific Ocean, it disrupts the global weather pattern, leading to the weakening of the usual flow of most winds which are moist towards India and results in reduced monsoon rainfall. So the effect of El Nino is the weakening monsoon winds and dry weather in India. So B is the correct option. Hope you have followed the content and the questions. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.